Hello everyone. Today we are going to study basics of building constructions, or you can say basics of civil engineering. Correct? In this, we are going to study what are the basic terms which is required for a civil engineer. Whenever you are going for an interview, what all types of questions is required? That you must be aware. So, what are the basic points in construction of engineering? We have to go through that all points. Okay. So, we are going to go these all terms. What is geological condition? What do you mean by plinth level? What do you mean by dam proof course? Correct. What do you mean by brick masonry? Height of drop of concrete, use of stirrups, aggregate curing. These are the terms we are going to study in this. Whenever you are going for an interview, the question asked by an uh, contractor is based on this all basic terms. कि आप कितने height से you will drop the concrete, how to use the stirrup, what is the size of stirrup, what do you mean by aggregate, what do you mean by curing, barabar, how many days it is required to do the curing, what do you mean by DPC, what do you mean by RCC, barabar, what do you mean by plinth level. These are the basic questions which is being asked, correct? So, being a civil engineer, you should be aware of these all terms. Okay, shall we proceed further? So, what do you mean by geological condition? First, we will understand that. So, geological condition, as you can see over here, the definition, geological condition. Geological condition of the site are the important factor to be considered due to the effect on the foundation and strength of the concrete. The most important term is geological factor, students. Basically, how many height, what will be the height of that building is totally dependent on the geological condition, correct? तो आपका geological, वहां का land दलदल है, is that land a solid land, correct? On the basis that वो stony rocky land है, correct? या फिर soil land है, plain land है, terrain land है, correct? On the basis of that, we decide the type of construction to be done over there. We decide the type of construction to be done. Means वहां पे मेरे को कौन से टाइप का फुटिंग प्रोवाइड करना पड़ेगा. Will be a and type of structure. मेरा फ्रेम स्ट्रक्चर रहेगा कि ये फ्रेम स्ट्रक्चर रहेगा कि दूसरा मेरा वहां पे मेरा फ्रेम स्ट्रक्चर रहेगा कि वहां पे मेरा लोड बेयरिंग स्ट्रक्चर रहेगा, करेक्ट? सॉरी फॉर दैट. हाँ, मेरा लोड बेयरिंग स्ट्रक्चर रहेगा, correct? On the basis of types of geological condition and availability of the land, we decide the type of construction, method of construction. In fact, material to be used वो भी decide होता है on the basis of geological condition. Manpower to be used वो भी decide होता है. This all factors are totally dependent on the geological condition over there. Okay, we'll proceed further with the next term. Geology of the fundamental importance in construction operation which take place either on the ground, open excavation involve removal of material from the surface within certain specified limit. The method of excavation depend on ground condition, soil and weak rock, and execution by digging. Barabar? On the basis of condition, students, we remove the soil, correct? कितना deep digging होगा, types of foundation to provide, वो सब कुछ geology पे depend होता है. नेक्स्ट टर्म इज प्लिंथ लेवल. जब भी आप जाओगे इंटरव्यू में, दे ऑलवेज आस्क यू व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय प्लिंथ लेवल, व्हाट डज दिस टर्म प्लिंथ लेवल मीन. ओके, सो यू कैन ऑब्जर्व इन द फिगर. अगर आप इफ यू आर ऑब्जर्विंग दिस फिगर, यू कैन ऑब्जर्व ओवर हियर कि this is your road, correct? And from here this straight line, I'm drawing this straight line. From here your construction has started. So from ground surface, that is GL, let us mark this point as GL. From ground level, from where your construction has started, that height is known as plinth level height. And from where the construction has started is known as door sill level. Correct? This is the height of the construction. This is the height of the construction done over here. Next. And this is the door sill level. You can say lintel level. Correct? This is your lintel level. This is your door sill level. Correct? This is your height of the door. Correct? So what do you mean by plinth level? from where the construction of wall starts. That line, that level is known as plinth level. Is it clear? Okay. Next, देखो, this is a load bearing structure. You can observe over here. यहाँ से इसके ऊपर डीपीसी करेंगे, correct? You can observe over here. यहाँ से plinth level चालू होगा students. And before starting the plinth level, we do the dam proof coursing, correct? ये जो आपको दिख रहा है, इसके ऊपर हम डीपीसी अप्लाई करेंगे ताकि वाटर प्रूफिंग हो जाए, correct? ये these are the columns you can see. These are the walls which will act as a load bearing, correct? This so it is a part of a substructure. What is plinth level? It is a part of structure between the ground level and the finished floor level. जहां से floor level start होगा. Plinth is provided to restrict the seepage of the storm water, rain water into the building. The plinth height is in about 300 to 450 meter from the ground level. So what is the height of the plinth level? These are the question with 300 mm to 450 mm from the GL ground level. ये height होता है. And what is it? Is a part of this structure, part of superstructure. Why super? Anything which is visible to our eye is known as superstructure. Not visible to eye, substructure. Okay? देखो ये terms बहुत important है student. ये basic है. Okay. Now we'll proceed further. Next term is DPC. मैंने अभी just बोला DPC. It is nothing but a waterproofing. देखो वॉल के ऊपर कंस्ट्रक्ट होगा स्टूडेंट, ये बराबर एक एक लेयर जैसा प्रोवाइड कर देंगे, पेंट जैसा, ताकि डीपीसी की वजह से देयर इज नो लीकेज. सो व्हाट डज दिस डीपीसी मींस? ओके, वी विल अंडरस्टैंड दिस टर्म. अ लेयर ऑफ वाटरप्रूफ मटेरियल इन द वॉल ऑफ अ बिल्डिंग नियर द ग्राउंड टू प्रिवेंट राइजिंग डैम. राइजिंग डैम मतलब सीपेज प्रेशर ना हो उसके अंदर, ये दीवार के पोर स्पेस की वजह से अंडरग्राउंड वाटर घर में ना घुस जाए. सो वी डू डैम प्रूफ कोर्सिंग. एक वाटर प्रूफिंग पेंट जैसा रहेगा, स्लरी जैसा वी प्रोवाइड. What is the use of DPC course? A DPC course is used as a barrier to the structure designed to prevent moisture rising by capillary action. Such through a phenomena is known as rising damp. Rising damp is the effect of water rising from the ground into the property. धीरे धीरे पानी जब इंक्रीज होगा बराबर ड्यू टू कैपिलरी एक्शन, तो उसकी वजह से देयर विल बी लीकेज in our wall. So we do dam proof coursing. A dam proof course can be made of number of material and varying due. Example, आप रबर से बना सकते हो, बिटुमिन से बना सकते हो, प्लास्टिक शीट, waterproofing compound. The oldest DPC was water resistant durable material can be used. DPC क्या है? Slate होता है. But any water resistant and durable material can be used to restrict the flow. एक पाथ उसका रास्ता तोड़ने के लिए सीपेज का. Correct? We do the DPC work. Okay. Now proceeding further. So where the DPC course applied? DPC course is generally applied at the basement level where the restriction of moisture through the wall and flow. Is DPC more expensive? Cost of DPC internal wall across a whole the total cost may then rise to several thousand points. If you need to treat every wall, it can be cheaper if you have the plastering and decorating done separately after the treatment is carried out. What are the different damp proof coursing? There is a distinct difference between damp proofing and waterproofing. Damp proofing, it indent to the soil moisture while waterproofing, keeping out both moisture and liquid water. Damp proofing is a coating, usually asphalt based, what is either sprayed on hand, applied to the outside of the wall. Correct? Hope so your doubt must be clear regarding the DPC. Next is RCC band seal. Okay, तो स्टूडेंट देखो आरसीसी बैंड सील होता क्या है? आरसीसी बैंड इज द हॉरिजॉन्टल मेंबर व्हिच इज प्लेस्ड at the bottom of the opening to support the load of the window frame. It is a discontinued at the door opening. A plinth band is a horizontal member which is positioned at the plinth level to tie the wall at the plinth level. So you can say एक horizontal member होता है स्टूडेंट bottom of the opening to support the load of the window frame. उसको हम बोलते हैं RCC band seal. Next is brick masonry. What does this term brick masonry mean? Brick masonry is a highly durable form of construction, correct? It is built by placing bricks in the mortar by systematic manner. Okay, अलग अलग मेथड है स्टूडेंट्स, किंग मेथड, क्वीन मेथड, करेक्ट, जिसके थ्रू वी प्लेस द ब्रिक. There are several bricks and number of bricks and mortar can be used for construction of brick, correct? So there are several size of bricks and there are various method of laying the bricks, correct? So how can we classify the brick? We can easily classify the bricks on the basis of the class and categories. You can say we are having first class brick, second class brick, third class brick and fourth class brick. So first class क्या होता है? It is a table mounted जिसका एजेस बहुत शार्प रहता है, स्क्वायर रहता है, स्मूथ रहता है, स्ट्रेट रहता है, टेक्सचर फिनिश रहता है उसके ऊपर एंड सुपीरियर वर्क रहता है. इसमें थोड़ा सा रफ सरफेस रहेगा. थर्ड क्लास में नॉट डज नॉट क्रिएट एनी मेटेलिक साउंड, टेम्पररी और इंपॉर्टेंट स्ट्रक्चर के लिए यूज होता है. फोर्थ क्लास ब्रिक इरेगुलर शेप का होता है, डार्क कलर का होता है, यूज इन फाउंडेशन और रोड कंस्ट्रक्शन. ओके, these are the four types of, or you can say class or categories of brick, correct? Next, height of drop for concrete. So whenever you are going for an interview, the first question asked by the contractor is from what height you can drop the concrete. Okay, क्या हाइट से आप ड्रॉप करोगे, करेक्ट? सो यूजुअली limit free fall is 3 to 5 meter, 3 to 5 feet, sorry, correct? That is 0.9 to 1.5 meter, but occasionally the limit is a little bit to 2 feet, बराबर, that is 0.6 meter तक हम लोग हाइट दे सकते हैं, उससे ज्यादा नहीं देने का, मतलब there is a chances of segregation. तो 10 से 12 फीट का हम लोग इसके लिए दे सकते हैं, correct? In typical residential, concrete is commonly placed wall to a maximum of 10 to 12 feet during one concrete pour. This is the multiple lift for 4 feet or less. In commercial construction, wall may be higher to 14 to 18 feet. ये हाइट हमको मेंटेन करना है. तो यूजुअली कितना अलाउड है? 2 फीट. ट्राई टू कीप इट एज 2 feet. ओके, वेट अ सेकंड. Okay, next, that is use of stirrups. So what is stirrups? Stirrups are provided to hold the main reinforcement rebar together. Stirrup का main use क्या है students? To tie all the main bars so that they do not get spread while pouring the concrete. That's why we are providing stirrups. Okay, now we'll proceed further. What do you mean by aggregates? So aggregate is nothing but a mixture of cement, sand, no, sorry, aggregate are the concrete production should be less, means it should not absorb water. Aggregate khadi hota hai students, correct? I was talking about concrete, sorry, by mistake. Aggregate is nothing but khadi, you can say, or a small pieces of stone is known as aggregate. It should not absorb water more than recommendation because aggregate should reduce the strength by absorbing water from the concrete. तो aggregate अच्छे से. Curing क्या होता है? Curing is nothing but watering the structure is known as curing, correct? So कितना दिन करना चाहिए? To get a good strength, 28 days का curing minimum होना चाहिए. और 50% strength कब हो जाता है? 3 to 7 days में हो जाता है. Is it clear? So these are the basics of construction, students. You should be aware of these all terms. Thank you. Hope so it will help for your interview.